Hey guys, what is up? My name is Pineapple and I'm bringing you another Black Ops 3 gameplay commentation on the map Hunted. Today I'm actually playing Domination. As you guys already know, I usually upload Domination gameplays because, well, I find them really entertaining. A lot of people really try going for high scores and everything. I just play the objective. If I do good and I think it's a gameplay, then I'll upload it, you know? So in this game I actually go 33-9 with 6 captures and 15 defense, so I feel like I played the objective pretty well and helped out my team. But I just want to thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. We got 10 likes on my last video and over 50 views, and for just starting off, for only having a month off the ground, that's really good, guys. I really appreciate it. Those of you guys who share my videos, who go on Twitter and like it and tweet it out, retweet it and everything, I really appreciate all of that. Just make sure to keep doing it, guys, because it does motivate me. It does make me really happy just knowing that I actually got people who enjoy my videos and, you know, enjoy watching them. So that's one of the things I really love about YouTube, is just being able to interact with all of you guys. But what I wanted to talk about today is pay to win console edition, and by that I mean like all these extra accessories. So what got me thinking about this topic is not one of the other YouTubers back in the day. Actually, Drifter talked about this once, but I kind of want to talk about it myself. I was actually playing Domination a couple days ago with a couple randoms in the lobby, so I was just talking to random people in the game, and they kept complaining how teammates were doing bad. So I went on to the mic and I'm like, hey, you guys want to party up? They were cool for it, so we do. We go into a different lobby, we start playing Domination, we start winning, and then one of the games, Master Prestige enters, and you know, once you hit Master Prestige, you can be like level 100, past the level cap basically. So there's a Master Prestige in there, level like 180, and right away these dudes that I was playing with, they started saying like, wow, what a tryhard, he's just there, look at him, you know, just basically talking shit. And I'm just here, it's like, okay, just because he's a high level doesn't mean that he's good at the game, because we'll kind of figured that out over time. But anyways, about a game or two in, they started watching the kill cams every time they died, because, well, they kind of sucked, so they just kept dying a lot. My teammates did. And they started complaining how this guy, he had a scuff. Like, oh, this guy keeps shooting me. I'm watching the kill cam. He boosts up in the air and he still keeps his aim. And basically, they came to the conclusion of him owning a scuff. So after the game ended, they basically called him out, and they were talking shit, saying that, oh, you suck. You have a scuff. Why don't you use a regular controller like everybody else that got the console? Why do you have to pay to win? You must suck because you have to buy these extra stuff, you know, to do better in the game. And that just got me thinking, because I use a scuff myself. I have all these other gaming accessories to like help me do better in the game, and I just started thinking, it's like, using a scuff doesn't make you a better player. Using Astro headset doesn't make you a better player, and that's basically what I mainly use. Everybody nowadays uses an HD TV. They might use a monitor, so there's less input lag, but not a lot of people use monitors. So I just want to stick to the scuff and the Astro headset. And I use a scuff and the Astro headset. I got the new A40 TRs, and I put my own personal money into that because I think they're a really good product. I didn't start using a scuff until about, I want to say halfway into Black Ops 2, I think. Almost the end of Black Ops 2. The PS4 had already been announced, and then later I figured out, like, oh, you can't use a scuff, PS3 scuff on it. So I only used it for basically one Call of Duty, and then I ended up getting the PS4 and got a scuff for that too. And that's my own personal money because I wanted one. They're really good controllers. But that doesn't make me a better player. If you guys notice the gameplay, I do fairly decent, you know. I'm not the most amazing player, but right here, I'm using a scuff in this gameplay. I use a scuff in every single gameplay. And you guys already know what that does. It adds 2 extra paddles to the back of the controller, and it gives you better controllability over your character. So left paddles to jump, right paddles to crouch. You can jump while still keeping your aim. I mean, that's the whole freaking reason for the product, is to, you know, have better controllability over the character. And these guys were just complaining because they just suck at the game. They can't afford a scuff, obviously, if they don't have one. I mean, if you can afford one, you know, buy it. It's a really good controller. It's really good quality, and it's just really nice. I highly recommend it. Just if you guys can afford it, it's really pricey. It's actually 200 bucks, and I bought one myself. But what I'm trying to get to is that just buying a Scuff, even having Control Freaks, because I have a Control Freak on it as well, it won't make you a better player. It won't give you better aim. It just gives you better maneuverability. And basically, it's like you're on the job and you're trying to hammer a nail into the wood. You can either use your hand or you can use a hammer. Just because you use a hammer doesn't make you a less of a worker. It basically makes you smarter. You're given the tools. You can either utilize the tools to make your life easier or not. Basically, that's all it is. A Scuff is basically a tool. If you can afford it, go for it. It'll help you become a better player, but it won't make you a better player. The only way to become a better player in Call of Duty, well, just in general, in any game, is just to keep playing. I actually went like 4 years without one because I didn't get my first headset until like halfway into Black Ops 1. So I went all of Modern Warfare 2 because Modern Warfare 2 was my very first Call of Duty. I was actually Christmas noob on it, and I actually started doing fairly good at the game. I was playing on a box TV, no headset, just a little Bluetooth headset, and obviously no Scuff because the company hadn't been out yet. And I was a fairly decent player. I wasn't the most amazing, but let's just say I was able to get a nuke every once in a while, so nothing too special. Fast forward into Black Ops 2, I get my Scuff, I have my HD TV, I have a headset, I have like 4 years of Call of Duty under my belt at that point. It's like, I've gotten better. I can play without a Scuff, I can play without a headset. I can't play without an HD TV because that would just hurt my eyes. I refuse to go back to a box TV. Most of you guys know the struggle, but what I'm trying to get to is just having all these extra fancy things won't make you a better player. Like the Astro headset, it's a surround sound headset, it lets you hear better for sound whoring. If you're just using the audio from the TV, then yeah, I mean, you can't use dead silence. You can, but that'll only like protect you from people who are using headsets. But if you're playing against a player who doesn't use a headset, like a surround sound headset, and doesn't use awareness, I mean, that doesn't really like do much for you if you use those perks. And that's the whole point of them. That's the whole reason why there's these different settings in the game for better audio, so that way you can, just sound whore. That's the whole point of these accessories, is to help you, become a better player. It doesn't make the player makes himself, getting better at the game over time, but it doesn't make the player, and that's what people don't understand. These dudes, they were complaining how you pay to win. Like, yeah, you pay for these extra stuff, but I mean, you have a $400 console, most likely like a $200 TV. If these people can afford the $200 headset or the $200 controller, like, don't get me wrong, that's really pricey for like an accessory. Like, let them do it. It's not like they're cheating. It's not like they're modding. I mean, if you're using a modded controller that gives you aimbot, then yeah, that's obviously cheating. But if you're just using a modded controller that gives you extra buttons so that way you can have better control, then why like get mad at that? It's like getting mad at a PC player for using a keyboard rather than a controller. Like, obviously keyboard is better because each finger does different buttons, you can do like three different things all at once that console player couldn't do. But we're basically at the end of the commentary, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like. It only takes half a second. Share the video with your friends. It really does help my channel grow. Let's try to get to 40 subscribers. Let's get this video up to 10 likes. Would really appreciate it, guys. Stay sexy. Until next time, guys, my name is Pineapple, and I'm out.
CDP stands strong.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.